Let me turn down that music. Hello, 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 guys. It's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner, and every other week I do a planning video. So this is my week to do a planning video. Then alternating Monday or Sunday, it's on over on Elizabeth Coster Rogers' channel, and you want to be sure to check her out too. So today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm grabbing out some of my Halloween stamps, and that's what I'm going to do my layout with. I'll be quite honest with you, I'm a little tired. You guys have seen me like that. I've got a lot of things going on, too many irons in the fire, but I still want to keep going, and I still want to keep getting more things done for you guys, including a class that I've got coming up this next Saturday that's going to be all about foiling on your cards for Halloween. I think I am going to leave the music on. If it's too loud at any point, you guys be sure to let me know, but it does give us kind of that little bit of a Halloween vibe. Hello, Miss Melissa. You are up pretty early, honey. So let me go ahead and switch over to my planner so you guys can see what I've got going on. So I didn't really write much in my planner last week. This is last week. It's where I wrote in it that I was going to do some stuff, and then I started doing the things that are in my planner, and that means I didn't actually get any planning done. Hello, Miss Crystal. Not quite morning anymore, but good morning. My plan had been, this is for my plan, right? I have my other camera. Why do I not have my thing up? I'm going to figure some things out again, as usual. Anyway, I had planned on doing a planning video earlier in the day, but I decided that I did have a couple of errands that I needed to run, and I've been putting them off for like a week. So I went ahead and got those taken care of first thing this morning, including going to the grocery store, which I hadn't really been doing. So went to the grocery store, and that's why. Okay, now I understand why this wasn't working. Okay. So you still have me down in the corner again. You guys see right here? Yes. I still have that green screen thing, and I'm going to play with it a little bit more and see if I can get it quite the way I want it. I don't like that you kind of see around the circle some, but anyhow. I just got Glimmer Hot Foil System from Spellbinders. I don't know who sent it, and I already have one. Oh my goodness. Looks like another giveaway, Miss Crystal. That's what it looks like, yes. Okay, so we're going to be working on October 10th through. I am missing a page. Or put it in here wrong. Because it doesn't go 10, 11, 12, 20. I am missing a page in here. Apparently, when I put everything back, last time I was looking at it, I put everything in here wrong. Okay, found it. I put it in front of things. Okay. Because with a Happy Planner, you're able to take the pages out to work on them and then put them back in your planner, but it doesn't help if you put them in the wrong direction, right? That is super awesome, Miss... Oh, it's Crystal. That is fantastic. Okay. So I've got a bunch of my Halloween stamps out. First things first, though... Okay, 10. There we go. Now I've got everything in the right order. First thing I need to do is grab a pencil, which now I've lost. There we go. Grab a pencil and write in what my plans are for the week, right? So today we've got planning, because it is Monday, planning crafters. And I've kind of decided I want to take you guys, step by step what my process is, and I am working on improving it, and hopefully by the end of the year I'll have a good plan in mind. And one thing here's something funny. While I was out, I got a text message from Todd, because of course it's Monday, so he went down to the office, and it was a picture of the the parking lot that is empty because he forgot today is a holiday. So happy Columbus Day, guys. So he has made it back. He went to Sam's, and I went to Publix. Those were our two grocery stores. So we got all our shopping done. And as soon as I was about to schedule this live stream, he comes in the house and wants me to help him put the groceries away. So that just put it off a little bit later. I was planning on getting started like a half hour ago, but that's okay. So we've got this today, and then tomorrow we've got our Crafting with Debbie Live, which I'm going to try to do something Halloween-y. And we're going to be doing the drawing for... I mentioned at the beginning that I've got a class on Saturday, and over in my Discord, we are doing a crafty challenge. And all that's needed is just posting a picture of a crafty project that you've done recently, Halloween or fall theme. And I'm going to be drawing from the people that enter to win a free class session that's going to be for Saturday. So if you are not already on my Discord, there should be a link down below. If not, I will be adding that later on today, or you can reach out to me directly and I can get that to you so you can join our Discord and enter in to get that giveaway. I'm going to be drawing tomorrow. I had originally planned on having the deadline be last Saturday and decided to give it a couple of extra days because so many of us were affected by Ian. So that's one reason why I'm tired too, is I've been working almost non-stop on getting ready for that class. So because there's a recorded part, there's a live part, it's going to be fun anyway. And I kind of made it much bigger than I probably should have. Anyway, yes, it is a holiday. Okay, so we've got that for tomorrow. The rest of the week, do I even have that figured out yet? And this is my master one. So the only thing I have for sure is that on Saturday we have the 3 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be the Halloween foil. And the reason I kind of made it bigger than I probably should have is that some people have got a hot foil system, like Crystal, who just said that she just got a second one. Awesome. Some people have got hot foil systems. Some people don't. Some people have a laminator. Some people don't. I wanted to try to cover as many different ways of doing the same design as possible. So regardless of what your preference is or what your supplies are, you should be able to do something with this class. So we have a hot foil class, which means it's basically like 4 sections, and I'm just going to ask the folks live, which sections do you want to start on first, and then we'll see how much time it takes, because I haven't finished with the edit. Anyway, I haven't finished it yet. So I've been working on that for the last couple of days. So we've got that. Another announcement I did want to let you guys know, and I'm going to be sharing more information about that soon. I don't have any links down below yet, is that I made it into the next Car Maker Success Summit. So that is going to be coming up in February, which means that's something else I need to work on now to get everything ready for the summit. So I am super excited that I'm getting to be in that. And then on the 22nd, Todd has his Great Floridian race, which means I have to get everything that I need done. Try to get things done ahead of time so I have something to post that day for you guys, but you know how that one goes. Anywho, I think that's all that I have in stone. On the 14th, we have the Spellbinders new release. And I got an email I checked a tracking number from Spellbinders today, and I think the package that I'm getting in tomorrow, so I may not do Halloween, is supposed to, I think it's going to be some more Simon Hurley Spellbinders collaboration stuff. So that is going to be super, super fun. So I may be doing that tomorrow. So that one's kind of up in the air, which is one reason you use a pencil in your planner. You use a pencil because, you know what, things change. I thought mail, I think that one's supposed to be, Crystal says that it's a holiday and she still got mail and packages. It's been weird. We've been getting mail sometimes on Sundays, and I don't really understand that because they have always been closed on Sunday. But according to the tracking number, though, that I got today, it's supposed to be in tomorrow, whatever the package is. And the only thing I'm expecting is the one where I had a couple of add-ons. Yana's super awesome. So she sent out an email saying, here's a couple more things. Do you want to play with them? It's like, I say, yes. So anyway, that is the plan. So right now I've got a bin here of a bunch of stamps and dies. I'm not going to use the dies, of course, so I've kind of got it separated out, that I'm thinking of using in my planner. And I'm not 100% sure what I want to do on this first one, because since it is Halloween month, Every week should be Halloween, right? And I kind of decided on one a little bit ago. Now I continued sorting through some of this bin, just one of the multitudes of bins that I've got to go through and get rid of some stuff. I have Recollections that is like 5 years old, but these are cool. These actually would fit perfectly in the different boxes, so I may use one of those. I love those, and I've used them on multiple cards, so those are super cool. This one's all sentiments. I've got a section that's all sentiments. I've got a section that is haunted houses, and I think that was kind of what I had decided I was going to do. Did I take it out of the bin? Here we go. I knew I had some stuff out. And then, of course, I've got a new that I haven't really used much. I've used it a couple of times. It's got some purple ink on the stencil, but anyway. This one is a Tim Holtz. That's mainly the sentiments. Don't really want to go into the stencils this time around. This one is cool from Hampton Inn. Again, it's an older one. And then, of course, we've got the lawn fawn. It was kind of the lawn fawn I was thinking of and making this kind of a cutesy Halloween-y thing. So what do you guys think? You think I should go with the cutesy? It's even got a cute little cat. Or some of the more spooky for my first page in my Halloween month planner. Little stamps will work great. Donna says, hi all. I hope I haven't missed I have to pop that thing out. One of the things about the chat in YouTube is you can pop the chat out. I had my YouTube all the way on this other screen, which means I'm looking way over there and can't actually, it's harder for me to talk to you guys. Like, here's the camera. Let me put this over here. Okay, so just looking at that. Those little stamps will work great too. Yep. So I think I may go still with my little guys here. I'm not planning on coloring anything in. Of course I could, but I haven't decided on that. And I'm not really planning on this being a long live because I got some stuff I still have a lot of stuff I need to get done. One thing I realized, well, I'm getting everything ready. I put my lavalier mic on, and then I'm testing it, and there's no sound. Of course, part of that might have to do with me tripping over the cord and pulling it out, but I put it back I plugged it back in, and it still wasn't working, so I don't know. Anyway, I need to try to take care of that. Okay, so we've got, and since I'm working in my planner, I'm going to seat of my pants it, guys. I am going to trust my stamping. Yeah, right. But I'm just going to use a stamp block for this one instead of using my Misty. You can use your Misty, and I'm sure that it would still fit fine, but so let's see, where do I want to put these little guys? I think I want to do that, a series of little houses up there at the top. And if I line them up first, hopefully I will actually put them down straight. And I've got a bunch of different inks over here, and I've already tried them all on the paper that's in my planner. That's one of the things when you're using ink with planner papers, sometimes it bleeds through depending on the ink, depending on the weight of the paper. This is actually Happy Planner paper. If you're using, say, some of your own, maybe the 28-pound or 32-pound, you'll want to test it too to see what works well. Because I also wanted to try out some of the Color Hive inks from Maker Forte. I've got these from when they did, I don't remember, it was something involving with one of the summits. I know that they were involved with one at one point, and I can't for the life of me remember when it was, but she gave a big discount, and she did a freebie giveaway, so I wanted to try out some of those. Oh, I've got one more over here. So I've tested them, and the only one that looked like it kind of bled through was the telephone box, and that's probably because it's red. Yeah, red does that. It tends to bleed on everything, right? And then I checked out Gina K Amalgam, and on everything I did a light touch because I didn't want it to see through, but that one seemed to work okay, and so did the Memento London Fog. I have not tried all of my other inks. I have no idea how it would do with Catherine Pooler at this point. I'll have to try that in a couple of weeks or so. So I do see that Yes, no tripping. I know. I got up from my desk and the cord apparently wrapped around my foot. Well, wrapped around my shoe because I'm actually wearing shoes right now and I'm normally not because I don't go anywhere. But since I went out and those just come off. Okay, my sandals I just took off. Anyway, I had a couple of errands to run, so you got to wear shoes if you're getting in the car or going anywhere, right? Yeah, the red here, it is a rich dark red. So this is the page. Hey, stop it! I think thing was on my head. Anyway, so this is what that red looks like from the front. It looks really nice, but you can kind of see it a little bit through the back. Not a lot. It's not real bad. But these other ones, like this one is the London Fog down at the bottom. This blue is the blueberry. Or blue raspberry, sorry. And this one is the Gina K. All of those look great on the front. But you know what? You don't see it on the back. I know, Donna, but this is what she called it. She called it telephone box, and I thought that it needed to be TARDIS blue, right? TARDIS blue would probably go through too, though. But I miss Doctor Who. I want them to hurry up and come back with the next season. These big long gaps in between seasons are about like 5 times as long as the actual season. So it's like, what the heck? I don't feel like it's been like years since we got the last one, since Jodie came on as the Doctor, and to me it feels like yesterday, because there's like 7 episodes and then they're gone for 6 months to a year or longer. And then it comes back for about 7, and then I do not understand it. And what's bad is it's gotten so that more series are doing that. Again, I do not understand it. You've got something people want to see, you should have it actually there for people to see, right? And you don't have to have movie quality if that's part of the problem because they're doing too high a quality. Doesn't have to be as expensive for all of the special effects and stuff. I mean, the original Dalek was a garbage can turned upside down. Come on, people. Anyway, off my rant. Yes, it does feel like it's been years. So I think what I'm going to do... Okay, I'm... Because it's my planner, I can change my mind and do something else later. You know, I don't have to do it this way now. But, I mean, it doesn't have to stay this way. I can do whatever I want, and I can always change it. So I'm going to start off with the London Fog. And just put these little guys up here at the top and try to line them up somewhat decent. We'll see how that works. Okay, so we've got our first little houses. And I do have some colored pencils over here. It's in my planner. I don't really want to use any markers, you know. I don't want to use my alcohol markers because those are going to bleed right through. But colored pencils work fine. So this is a set from Arteza. And it has lots and lots of colors. And I'm thinking that pumpkin needs to be orange, period. So that's going to happen. So I'll have me a little orange pumpkin down here. And add a little bit of a darker orange around the edges. And down the bottom to try to do a little bit of blending. But I am not an expert on blending with colored pencils. And go to the next level. This has got like 48 of these colors. So there's a big tray and then there's a second tray in here. And the second, I've got everything in RBG order. That's the OCD in me, right? So Dawn says, by the way, I'm home alone today and I feel like Kevin from the movie. Donna, the movie is Home Alone. Or Home Alone 2. That's funny. Give him a little stem. And I probably will go back in and color all the rest of the guys up later on today when I decide that I've I don't know what I'm doing, that I've had a little bit too much. Because that's kind of what's been going on. It's like I've been busy. One day, there's been a couple of days that I recorded 2 and edited at least 1 video. And then I've been recording all of the background stuff for the class because I'm changing the way I'm doing the class a little bit. There's going to be a recorded version for everybody who does not like... There's some folks that love doing live streams, like you guys. You know, you guys are in the chat. You guys love hanging out with me and doing everything live with me, and it's super awesome. And I'm always trying to make more fun ways for us to interact, and it's super awesome, right? I love it. But there are also a lot of... That's funny. I've got a hand behind my head. I'm going to have to change the box, but it is funny. And there are some folks that would rather go at their own pace and just, you know, watch, you know, that kind of thing. And I've been one of those kind of people forever. I really like being able to pause and rewind and all of that and fast forward, all those kind of things that you can do on a regular video. But I also love the interaction. So I'm kind of going to do both with the class this time. So I've got a 90-day for the recorded version for anybody who signs up for the classes. You can choose to attend the live or not. Just let me know ahead of time because I've got 2 different setups. And then if you want it more than the 90 days, I mean, it's Halloween, so you might not want it more than 90 days. But if you do, there's an add-on for like $5 to have lifetime access. So, sorry guys, I am just coughing my head off over here. So back to my little planner guy here. But that's, well, the thing is, I've been tired because I've been pushing so much. Ooh, I forgot about this. We have little tombstones in here and a little fence. Okay, and this is a spider from another set. So I think I'm gonna do this. This is another house. Let's put this little house down here. And since it's lower, I'm gonna say that this one's in the front. Donna says, Crystal, if I adopt your daughter, will I get all that ink for my birthday? I don't have a cold. It is sinuses and allergies, honey. That happens to me a lot. And I have it crooked, but you know what? I don't care. So this one is with the Gina K. And I did stamp that one down pretty solid. And on the back, can't see a thing. I think that looks great. There's also this little fence. Yeah, I got all the blocks out. So I've got a little fence. And then I've got little tombstones. So I think I'm going to do the fence in the amalgam black. Or black amalgam, or whatever you want to call it. And then I'll put the tombstones in the gray, and it'll look like they're behind it. I am not allergic to you. Dawn, you're super sweet. Now, I got sick a couple of years back, and actually it was 2017? Fall of 2017, we went to see my in-laws at Thanksgiving, just like we did last year, and we're going to do it again this year. But we went to Austin in 2017 Thanksgiving. We come back. We went a couple of times we went to Universal. And yes, it was hot in November or December. I think it was beginning of December. I come back home. I wound up catching a cold, or at least that's what I thought it was. Weeks later, I'm still not well. I've gone back and forth to the doctor. I talked them into getting me to a pulmonologist so they could start checking me out. I have all the tests run, and they couldn't figure out what the heck was wrong with me. They thought I had asthma. They thought I had I had allergy tests done, and they said I was allergic to everything. Sleep apnea, acid reflux, but even with all of those, and then I started getting allergy shots like every other week or once a week and everything. I had all of that kind of stuff. It super sucked. But even with that, I was still getting out of breath all the time. Constantly. So in 2019 is when I basically stopped working, and I've been at home ever since. And what it has turned out, that following December, I was going back to Mayo Clinic. They referred me out because my doctor couldn't figure out what was wrong. So we went up there, and it turns out I'm only allergic to dust. I'm not allergic to the multitudes of things they said I was, because they said I was allergic to everything, about half of the things that they have on their list, like 18 things. So they said I was allergic to all this stuff. It turns out I'm allergic to dust mites. Okay. I do have sleep apnea that is being controlled by an oral device, which I get my replacement one on Wednesday. Yay. But I get that. That helps me with the sleeping. I'm taking Prilosec. I think it's Prilosec prescription grade for the acid reflux. And acid reflux and sleep apnea kind of go hand in hand. The acid reflux can make your sleep apnea worse. Just the fumes. You don't have to feel the heartburn, but just the fumes can mess up your throat and then make... I'm allergic to dust and I collected it. It sucks. Yes, I know. Anyway, they basically feed on each other. Sleep apnea can make your acid reflux worse. Acid reflux can make your sleep apnea worse, and it's just a thing. So, out of all of that, nobody gave me a psych eval. I think that should have been the first thing. Anyway, I think that I probably have had anxiety issues because they kept on raising the stress level at work. You know, the higher they were basically making changes to make everybody more efficient. And it made a lot of sense to me because there were so many people that really should have been fired like years before. Anyway, all of that, I think a lot of it was probably just anxiety, because I do still occasionally, you know, if I get too stressed out, I can feel... Yeah, I guess I can feel the stress level rising. I can feel the shortness of breath coming on. And I have to make myself stop and take a breath. And believe it or not, right now, what's been helping me with that part in the afternoons when I decide I can't work anymore, I can't push anymore, I can't figure out what the next project is, because I love doing the crafting part. That part is awesome. It's figuring out all the stuff that needs to be done and is due and get it all done for the video and all that kind of stuff. Anyway. That's the first thing I get when I go in. The psych eval says, Dawn, I love you, honey. But I've been to help relieve my stress. I've been shooting things with Fortnite. So that's what I've been doing. Not going live or anything. I have gone into one of the little chat room things or video chats on Discord a couple of times. I turned it on over there, so it's like streaming on Discord. I don't even have to turn on any kind of software or anything. Discord's always playing in the background. So speaking of which, I can tell somebody has said something over there, and I don't know if it was in my channel or somebody else's, but anyway, somebody said something in Just Chatting. Oh. Okay, it was your message, Crystal. I have no idea. You since it came directly from Spellbinders, you might want to check. You might want to contact them. Donnie, yes, that is one of the things I'm taking. That's one of the sinus meds. I think that's one of the sprays, right? I'm trying to remember. There's all these names that I don't really know. Anyhow, so adding some little fences down. But I do know that that is one of the ones I'm taking. It definitely looks familiar. So we've got our little fences down beside. This is cute. Oh, come on. I'm actually getting better at the driving. What's funny is I was watching Jax the other day, and no, was it Jax or was it Smalls? It might have been Smalls. One of them anyway says, don't let me drive. Because she doesn't like the driving thing. Yes, that is the one that I'm taking for that. I'm trying to remember because, you know, you get too many meds and you can't remember what they're all called because they've all got really weird names like yeah, whatever. And yes, my fence is all crooked, but it's a spooky fence, so that is totally fine. Now I'm going to put down my little tombstones in gray. And yes, I do know I'm going to have to brighten this thing up. I can't have it just all black and white, right? I will have to do some color on it later. So for this one, it's London Fog. And why do I do that? I always put it down with the stamp on the left-hand side. And when you're doing this, you need to put it on the right-hand side. If you're right-handed, you need to put it on the right-hand side because when you turn it over, then it'll be on the left and you can see what you're doing. And I do that every time I use a stamp block. I am so bad. Does anybody else do that? Okay, so these are going to be in gray, so they're going to look like they're behind the fence. I'm assuming that this is working. Yes, that does look like they are behind the fence. Awesome. So we're having a lot of little tombstones. And then we have some little ghosties and some little bats. Actually, we've got bats. This one does have a ghost. So we have a little ghost. We have two little bats. And this has probably been, I don't know, a couple of years since the last time I used this stamp set. I've had it. It just kind of sits in the background because I get busy and I don't have time to use it. Oh no. No, Dawn. No. I did not go camping with her. Love her to death, bless her heart, you know, but I have not been on one of those campouts in over 10 years. No. Look at my little bats. Those are so cute. This looks like a little card by itself. So this is one of the things that you can do with your planner, and then just go back and write all your stuff in and actually use it, right? This can be an art journal. Great. I'm not really good with art journaling, but I do think that that is adorable. And I think I want to do some gray bats up top. Again, I kind of wanted to go with that one being like in the distance. So let me get out this. Not that it matters, you know, but I'm going to try to be a little bit consistent. And those little bats turned out pretty cute. Okay. Just the most important thing is just be very careful not to lose them. These stamps are so tiny. You don't want to lose your stamps. Put the fence back. Okay, now I have my little ghost. Again, I have to remember put it on the right side so that I can use the rest of the stamp block to do my positioning. They are adorable. Okay. So I've got a lot of stuff to get out on this one. Oh, I got to use the kitty. I've got another ghost on this one. And I've got a kitty. I've got more bats. So this was actually an add-on. So this one was Spooky Village, and this one is Tiny Halloween. And it's got the little wheel turn thing. So if you wanted to do like a reveal wheel kind of card, it's super cool. Oh, they sent it to you by mistake. Wow. I wonder what they're going to ask you to do with it. They're probably going to say, you know, just keep it, but you never know. I mean, most companies would want you to send it back, and it makes total sense, but you never know. Okay, this one also has little eyeballs, and I got to use the kitty. The machine goes to someone else. And I've also got a little spider there. You see that little spider? Okay. Sorry, I am getting tickled with this. I have to play a little more. I need my kitty. Definitely need the kitty. So this little kitty is going to come right up here, I think. He's cute. He's a cute little baby kitty. Teeny weeny. And looking at comparing it to the houses are much smaller than the cat. The cat is much larger. So it would look like a panther or something. I add a couple more kitties up here somewhere. Just because I can. And there's a sentiment that says meow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But you still never know. Some companies will and some companies won't. And sometimes it's more expensive to send something back for them to pay for the shipping for it to go back than it is for them to say keep it. But you don't really have a need for it because you've already got one. I mean, you might use two. So now I've got this little sentiment here. Kitty saying meow. Ah, that's cute. Okay. I have had a little bit too much ridiculousness right now. This is just telling you, yeah, I'm kind of loopy already this morning. And it's not morning anymore. It's already 2:30. How long have we been on? Half hour already? Wow. There's also some little eyeballs and just more cuteness. That's one of the things about Lawn Fawn stamps and such. They are all stinking cute. And I don't really use them all that much. I think I do want another one of the haunted houses, though. The bigger one. And then I'll color them later on in the week. There we go. So this is just another example of some things that you can do in your planner. Hello, Miss Kim in Alaska. Welcome, welcome, honey. Hello, Miss Maureen. I think I said hello to everyone. So I am going to go back over kind of what I was talking about earlier, kind of just announcements and housekeeping, that sort of thing. I don't really have a lot of stuff yet planned for the week because I've got a lot of things I need to get done. I just don't know what order I'm going to get them done in or what day I'm going to get them posted. Right now I think I still have 3 card project videos that I need to edit that I've already got recorded. So that was part of what I was doing last week. I did a couple of days of recording 2 and editing 1. So I've still got some stuff that I need to get up. And then where's the backing? Don't know. This does not look like it's got enough stuff on it. There's my plastic. That's what I was looking for. And I think I want to do a couple of these Hampton Arts old stamps. Just because. These are the creepier ones. And what's funny is these are basically the right size to fit in any of those panels, right? I need a block. Will this fit on here? I'm going to say that that is close enough. And I think this time I am going to go with a little bit of color, but I'm going to start off. See, this one is just the skull and Halloween. Okay, well, all of these basically kind of need to have black. So what I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to start this one off with purple, just because I can. And this one is Blueberry Cheesecake from Maker Forte. And stamp that right down. We'll see how it looks. That looks pretty cool. I think I've only used that in black before. But I still think that looks pretty cool. And purple too. And these are real sticky ones. got this one that is a raven. Love that. And it's kind of got some faux text behind it. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that up there. I haven't tried this green. It's kind of an olivey green color. Yeah, we need more trick-or-treat houses. Oh, but I love how that one turned out. That is cool. So I'm just basically playing right now. But you're right, I do need some more houses. So I think I am going to finish this one up with some houses. Put one more of these types on this page somewhere, and then add a bunch of houses that I can color later. Haha, this one. Eat, drink, and be scary. And I think I'm going to do this one in this blue. And this is blue raspberry. Covertly listening at work. Will you go, Kim? And like I said, these work great for, you know, those boxes, because we always add boxes or affirmations or whatever to the planner or someplace, right? So these are really great for that. I think I need one more though over on this side, and then I'll fill in a lot more houses, because that would be cool. Got one that says, okay, let's take a look and see what we've got left. Here's the acetate. And this one is one of the weirdest sets. It's like usually the sticky part sticks to the acetate. This time around, it doesn't want to let go of the backing. And it's just, these are just, I think I need to try to reprime them because there's just kind of a pain. Anyway, I've got Trick or Treat, which is Kitty. And the Halloween, which I did here. Eat, Drink, and Be Scary. Beware with a spider. We've got our Raven, Nevermore. And then our Spooky Skeleton. So which one do you think I should put? I think I'm going to put it like right about here, and I might add a third one over here in my top priorities box, because I never use that. What do you guys think? Donna likes Trick or Treat. She likes Kitty. Did you unload my crab before he left with it, Melissa? Yeah, I want some crab. I love king crab legs. Haven't had any in for quite a while. Okay, I'm going to go with Trick or Treat since nobody else is saying anything. Come on, guys. And we've got green and purple and blue. I really am kind of staying away from the red, although the red would be awesome. I think I'm going to go with the green again. Maureen says skeleton. Okay, I'll add the skeleton to this side over here. Actually, I'll add the skeleton over here because I've already got the skull here. Okay. So we've got this Trick or Treat Kitty. So we've got our scary kitty, and then we got a little cute kitty up there. Okay. And then our spooky skeleton. And I'm going to try going very gentle with the red, because the red is the one that I know. Part of it could just be that it's very juicy. Look how you can see how wet that stamp is. Part of it might just be that that stamp head is more juicy than the others, but I'm not sure. See, I just basically just placed it down. Just barely placed it down. That looks great. It's still, you can see it on the back. But it is in that top priorities part, meaning I can put a sticker over it. Okay. So that's all for these. But this is also a good test because, you know, knowing what your inks can do is always a plus. It probably means that if this one is just extra juicy, I can use it longer without needing to re-ink it. Okay. I'm going to get out another baby wipe because I have to clean up all of my little inkies as I go or they won't get done. And I need to do some more little houses. And I have to remember to leave enough space for me to actually write something sometimes. Okay, I'm going to have these kind of overlapping a little bit. And I did not get ink over the entire thing. I think I lined it up right. That never happens. Probably didn't. That was very close. Oh my goodness. I have never gotten it that close trying to do lining them up. I have never done it that well. That is incredible. Sorry, ladies, if it didn't cost an arm and a leg to ship it, I would. You were such a sweetheart. Okay, so I've got 3 of that haunted house one done. I love that one. There's a smaller one. So this looks about like we've got enough to do some trick-or-treating, right? Oh my goodness, they are only paying $3 a pound and fuel cost is $5.60. It's time for you to raise the prices on the crab. Absolutely. I mean, I really hate the way all of the inflation stuff is going, but I mean, come on. I don't want to pay more for crab, but you have to be able to pay for the gas. That's something that a lot of people don't realize. Whenever gas prices go up, everything else, prices on everything pretty much go up too, because you have to factor in the cost of the gas to get it to and from whatever. I mean, everything has to get from point A to point B. You got to pay for the gas. Somebody has to pay for it, and the companies that are doing the selling of stuff, they're not going to be the one to eat it. So you should not be eating the price. If you're selling, okay, we don't set the price, the buyers do. Yes and no. That's one reason that inflation happens. It's like the sellers have to raise the prices at times. So I'm hoping that you guys can do something so that it works out better for you, because that I agree with you. You should not be selling anything for less than it costs you to do it. And if it's just costing you that much on the gas, that doesn't even include your labor or equipment or anything else. So anyway, I'm going to come down off of that horse too. No political anything, no, not talking about anything that could be controversial. I don't like doing that. Because I figure everybody can be my friend because we are all crafters and that's what matters. We like making people happy. Yes, seller also always needs to say. And if you look at any company, that's usually what they do. Anyhow, this is going to be it. I know it's kind of not my norm. It's not really all that cohesive, but it is all Halloween-y. So that is going to be it. And I'm going to try to make sure that I actually write and everything. And I might do a little bit more stamping and coloring. But I love the way that little pumpkin turned out. For the week, just a quick reminder of what is going on. Today, we are doing our planning crafters, so get out your planners and do something. Figure out what it is that you want to accomplish in the week and start working it out. I am still using the big planner to kind of get an idea of where I want to do what. I'm using my checklist still. I'm doing this. What's bad is when I add a big project in the middle of it, I have to try to figure out when am I going to have time to get all that done. So that is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm also noticing that pretty much every month for the last like 3 or 4 months, I've gotten almost caught up, or I've gotten caught up, or started getting ahead, and something happened to put me back a week. I mean, 1 week, once we went up to Ohio to visit Todd's parents, so that was a week where I did not get to do any kind of crafting. I had a week of my arm thing because of, again, I hurt myself and I couldn't do a whole lot. Then we had Ian. I mean, something is happening every month to try to hold me back, or trying to not let me get ahead. Anyhow, I'm hoping to get some of that stuff resolved this month. I just have to keep on pushing forward. You guys do the same thing because you guys are super awesome. So planning crafters today. Tomorrow we're going to do crafting with Debbie. I'm either going to be doing a Halloween project, or if what I think is coming in the mail does, it may be Simon Hurley Spellbinders collab. So that's going to be fun. We have going on over on my Discord right now, we have a crafty challenge going on. So if you have not already entered, you want to do that. If you do not have, no, I did not do the drawing. The drawing is going to be tomorrow. So that's what I was talking about. We're going to do the drawing tomorrow. So you've got until end of day today. Today is October the 10th. I did have the deadline being the 8th and decided to extend it a couple of days because of Ian. Thank you, Ian. Anyway, because of the hurricane affecting so many people, I wanted to give you guys a little extra time to get your projects in. So I'll be doing the drawing tomorrow during our live stream. And that is for the class that is going on Saturday. The class is at 3 p.m. Eastern time. There's going to be, I've got 2 versions that I'm still working on. They will be done hopefully today or tomorrow. I'll get finished with all the stuff I've got to get done for that. But there's going to be a recorded version for all you folks that like to learn as you go. Do it all at your own pace. You'll be able to go to which kind of, and it's all foil. You get to go to which kind of foil card you want to work on first. Work on that. You have a message held for review, Maureen. I am showing that one. Ian is a brat. Yes, he is. Anyway. There is a there's basically, I'm taking different ways that you can put foil on a card. I'm creating the same basic design and giving you lots of options as to how you can do that. So you can see all the different ways you can add foil. Because if you don't have a foil press or foil system like what I've got, you don't have to use one. If you've got a laminator, that works for some techniques. There's a lot of different techniques that you can use using different supplies that you probably already have in your stash. So that means that there's going to be different lessons, one for each type. So that is going to be cool. Will there be careful? Donna, I don't know what that means. I'm going to just, will there be candy? Well, it's a virtual class. So if you have candy, you can eat candy in your class. Absolutely. But right now I've got peanuts, so I'm gonna probably eat peanuts. I'm trying not to do too bad with the chocolate because I only need to lose about like 60 pounds or something. But anyway, like I said, there are different versions of the class. So you can either do the recorded version, or you can come and play with us and do the live version, which means, anyway, it's going to be cool. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've done some other classes before where they're a lot of fun. And I am, as always, experimenting on new format to see how you guys like it, if it works for you. This, I think, is probably a format that you guys are probably like, and I probably charged a lot less than I should have for this one, for the amount of work that it's taken to put it together. Anyway, the class is on Saturday, so if you haven't already signed up for that, go over to my website, edu.debbiejscraftingcorner.com, and you can register for the class there. There may be a link down below, but I'm not sure. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm on, my Discord is always up. Cat on my lap messed up my messed up my text. Okay, so new release for Spellbinders is going to be on the 14th. I think that's everything for this week. Another thing that I am learning is that I really need to try to look out not just 1 week, but I really need to start planning out 2 weeks, because like I said, something happens, and I have noticed that at the end of the month, I think I've got everything done, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. 2 days is the first of the month, and I forgot I got all this stuff due like in 2 days because it's still the same week. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you have a productive tomorrow if you're taking today off as a holiday. And I will see you guys tomorrow night, 5:30 Eastern Time on my channel, Crafting with Debbie Live. I will see you tomorrow, and we will do that drawing, and I can't wait to see what other things you guys post over on Discord for me. Y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.